Pharmacodynamics is the study of what drugs do to the body. It explains how drugs work, where they act, how they produce therapeutic effects, and why they may also cause side effects or toxicity. Pharmacodynamics is one of the most important branches of pharmacology because it helps healthcare professionals understand the relationship between drugs and the body. In medicine and pharmacy, pharmacology is commonly divided into pharmacokinetics and pharmacodynamics. Pharmacokinetics explains what the body does to a drug through absorption, distribution, metabolism, and excretion. Pharmacodynamics explains what the drug does to the body after reaching its target site. Most drugs work by interacting with receptors. Receptors are specialized proteins found on cell membranes, inside cells, or within the nucleus. When a drug binds to a receptor, it may activate the receptor to produce a response or block the receptor to prevent a response. There are several important receptor types in the body. Ligand-gated ion channels control the movement of ions across cell membranes. G. Protein-coupled receptors activate signaling pathways inside the cell. Enzyme-linked receptors stimulate enzymes and cellular activity. Nuclear receptors regulate gene expression and protein synthesis. An agonist is a drug that binds to a receptor and activates it to produce a biological response. Full agonists produce the maximum response, while partial agonists produce weaker effects. An antagonist binds to a receptor without activating it and blocks the action of agonists. Antagonism can occur in several ways. Competitive antagonists compete with agonists for the same receptor site, and their effects can often be overcome by increasing the agonist dose. Non-competitive antagonists reduce receptor activity in a way that cannot easily be reversed. Physiological antagonism occurs when two drugs produce opposite effects through different mechanisms. Chemical antagonism occurs when one drug chemically neutralizes another. The dose-response relationship describes how drug effects change as the dose increases. Small doses may produce little effect, while larger doses increase the response until the maximum effect is reached. Potency refers to the amount of drug required to produce a particular effect. A more potent drug works at a lower dose. Efficacy refers to the maximum effect a drug can produce. A drug may be highly potent but less effective than another drug with greater efficacy. The therapeutic index measures drug safety by comparing the toxic dose with the effective dose. Drugs with a high therapeutic index are generally safer, while drugs with a narrow therapeutic index require careful monitoring. Drug selectivity means a drug mainly acts on a specific receptor or tissue. Greater selectivity usually results in fewer side effects. Tolerance develops when repeated use of a drug reduces its effectiveness over time, causing the need for higher doses. Tachyphylaxis is a rapid decrease in response after repeated administration over a short period. Second messengers such as cyclic AMP and calcium ions help transmit signals from receptors to target cells and amplify drug effects. Drugs can also produce adverse effects including side effects, toxicity, allergic reactions, and teratogenic effects. Pharmacodynamics is clinically important because it helps healthcare professionals choose appropriate drugs, determine safe doses, prevent adverse effects, and improve patient outcomes. In summary, pharmacodynamics explains how drugs interact with receptors and produce effects in the body. Understanding pharmacodynamics is essential for safe and effective treatment in medical practice.